can't drink without my glasses.
Shit. That could be what that they used to bind it. And just, like I said, a paper wrap.
It's just so you don't fuck up.
That's so he doesn't fuck up the table, exactly. Just
Wherever.
That's
the official gavel thing?
Hey, it's the official gavel thing.
Nice, pure cord.
Look at you. That's cool.
Yeah, again, just playing around, doing some testing.
Yeah.
I did get those tickets, so.
I should have cash on me. How much?
I think it was 30.
Here's 40. You can give me 10 back another time. That was 40, right? From the stick. That from earlier today.
Yeah. Alright, oh, that'll be easy to remember. That'll be easy. So you don't remember the dates, right?
Hey, we're talking about breakout games. I'm talking about the breakout game.
And
The 6th. So it's Sunday and Sunday.
Yeah, breakout
Two
Thursday.
Sundays in a row.
Somebody else has it on. Go away.
We'll miss a couple Lucky Dead nights.
stupid Twitter.
Twitter.
It's worth it.
We're gonna try another one for these guys. I really like that one.
Justin
We
and
all
Laura are coming too.
to the show.
They're on their way.
Shit, they didn't get another beer. There's only 6 people on
It's
the
like 4
list.
minutes away.
Quickly, film it before they get here.
There's only 6
Oh,
people
right.
on the list. I'm sorry, we're gonna have to share,
Get some
guys.
glasses and split them up.
Yeah, I was gonna say we're gonna have to share because there was only 6 on the list, so I only bought 6 beers.
Motherfuckers.
4 chairs.
And we all go.
I gotta wear a hat.
I'm gonna go first. Why? So I can play. So I can say Arkanoid.
Okay.
I thought it was Breakout or Arkanoid clones.
Yeah, it is.
No,
Well,
that's
I mean,
it.
Argonaut's a breakout clone,
That's
so.
right. It's a breakout clone. You know, with power ups.
Happy Kwanzaa.
Hanukkah Wanza.
Hanukkah Kwanzaa? Hanukkah Jibba Jibba Kwanzaa.
Oh, in my house.
Bunch of dorks.
See, we have that list that tells me how many people are gonna be here.
Oh yeah.
And I look at that just as I'm buying show beers, because otherwise I buy too much show beer and it's expensive. So,
Show beers are usually expensive.
yeah, because they're specialty beers, so.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's okay because Justin and Laura said they're coming now too.
Remember the
Well,
shitty
sure.
beer behind that court that they still have bottles?
Yes.
Awesome.
Okay.
I'm like, here you guys go.
Somebody give me a for now beer. Supplies.
Supplies would be good.
For now.
Put
that in.
Bet about the jerky.
Bad meal.
Isn't that good jerky?
Thinking about trying to make jerky. I watched this Kuda Eats on how to do it. And he did kind of an interesting thing with it, where instead of putting it on like a food dehydrator, because you really don't want heat,
Right.
he laid them in furnace heaters, you know, in pleats of a furnace heater, stack those, and then put a fan underneath it.
And just ran air through instead of heat through.
Right.
That's suck moisture off. That's an interesting idea, actually.
Yeah.
And it actually kind of makes sense, because I've done that, but then the filters, you drive those filters are cheap, and they'll absorb the moisture as well. They'll, so not only will the air take it out, but they actually are absorbing material.
Right, so don't get that initial like.
He is so clever.
Yeah. He said a box fan with a stack of
Yeah, on top of it, and there's your dehydrator. Not dehydrator, well, dehydrator, yeah.
It's a dehydrator, it's not a
Yeah.
not a heat based.
Right.
We're drinking scotch.
Yeah. It's a bad night for brown liquor.
Brown liquor Christmas.
Brown liquor Christmas.
Job. That was quite the episode.
Rim jobs for everybody.
Brown liquor Christmas.
What the fuck was that?
My anger.
Should he say his mange?
My major.
Well, manger. I'm Jesus.
I should have Did you try out those alternate codes for that multi-round?
No, I haven't had a chance to.
Younger when he used
In my coffee spare time.
Ready
good to know you weren't the only one.
Yeah, that had problems with the code not making sense. We weren't crazy then, at least, right?
Eventually just get desperate enough to start driving them down the highway like, alright, there's one.
If you hit them with your car, you can take them home.
That is true.
So
I'm
that's
sure.
why people have plows in their front of their cars in the middle of June.
That's right.
Plows it right away from the windshield. Boop.
You get the angle right, you just like will roll over the truck and go right in the back.
Alicia recently hit one, but she didn't keep it.
So now
You gotta wait till
owned her, right?
DNR shows up.
That would have been so much
And then they've gotta write it up and everything. It takes forever.
Or you just drive off.
Well, I don't know the rules. She hit hers in New York, so I don't know their rules
Yeah.
exactly.
No,
Apparently-
Wisconsin, you have to what's the DNR show in Wisconsin?
I thought the officers.
Oh, just the officers. Okay. Well, maybe they do.
Take it. I don't know.
Maybe,
And,
maybe they can call it in the DNR and be like, this person hit
Right.
here.
Right.
There's
Yeah,
evidence
whatever,
here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think what ended up happening is it hit her car and then bounced and then got ran over by another car.
Those
They got
obliterated.
Yeah.
But I think she didn't want to bother.
Wisconsin state laws. You have to. You're not supposed to be.
You gotta share, right?
It was nice for a while. I had a beef jerky plate holding my beef jerky.
First one.
And now I'm making a plate.
So did you like rage quit on your laptop or something?
Is that a...
No, so long story short is I was just using it until like I was watching fucking Tsunami Aftermath and making magic decks, and I must have just over time, just like any other laptop, the power thing will get loose to jack. But so usually I solder to the board and that'll break over time. Again, I bring mine on everywhere, I use it all the time. But this one actually had a board that instead of being soldered on, you could actually remove it. So it just was loose, right? So I was like, but it's on the bottom of the motherboard, so you gotta take it all apart and everything. So I took it all apart, I was working on it at work or whatever, and I thought it was really cool, because I was like, okay, I took it off and put it back on, I was like, wait a minute, this isn't a solder joint, and so I was like, I just pushed it in, I took it off, and I was like, I showed Rob, and we were both really excited on it, and the second time I put it back on, I didn't put it on right. So positive hit a negative, and basically just magic smoke.
Yeah, so, weirdest thing. So, the design was 2 rows of pins on this thing. Because, it's negative and positive.
It's got the different lines on
But
the
if
top,
you like-
ground
Oh,
on the bottom.
no. One pin on the end of the top row was the opposite polarity. Just one pin. It's like,
If that wasn't the case, it might not damage as much.
Right, if you would have just been a pin off, it wouldn't have damaged it at all.
Yeah.
I don't understand why they have that stupid pin on the top there.
So basically, again, the power went through it and just wrecked the motherboard. So I can probably repair it for about a little less than $200. The laptop's only worth $400, $450. So I'm debating.
My thought was, check the output.
Sorry.
Check
Okay.
that regulator. Take a reading on that regulator.
Yeah, job
Just
time.
cut the
Whoa.
regulator.
Yeah.
HJ.
I gotta think you research now.
Okay.
HDH.
I sold that other one.
Yeah. Again.
So
Yeah.
I thought about, but again, that might just not be a bad idea just to check that regulator.
Not bad
By the
for
looks of
you.
it, it's right directly in there.
Not bad for
Probably
your
popped
rental.
that.
Okay. Yeah. Whenever you have
Well,
time, I mean, I can stop by your work or whatever.
It's
you
not on
want.
my office.
Yeah, I mean, you have any time tomorrow, or-
a chunk of change.
Just let me know.
Here
I mean, I'll be pretty
for
flexible.
this
I'm pretty sure I got
transition
time
to a new
tomorrow.
company. I'm gonna get vacation buyout. So
I love those.
so I'm just gonna buy a really nice one. Brand new laptops.
I like the fact that your laptop still has a nipple. Real laptops have nipples.
I love my nipple on my laptop here.
Plays with it all day.
Was it the display that said NBA Jam that gave it away?
Might have been.
No, it's the soft jazz tunes.
That's what the jam's for.
Oh shit!
Soft
Oh my
jazz.
god! You blew my mind, Larry! Actually, you did. Whoa. It just got
This changed his childhood.
no, it's this
All of this is
internet.
I'm so sorry, internet.
all right. Shall we?
I suppose in a minute.
Oh, no, Matt, we're waiting on Justin and Lars, though, right?
Yep. I've got a a general flow announcement. Yeah, a general
Oh,
flow of
yeah,
this
flow.
episode.
I'll work out a fart or something. I gotta get a general flow going. Programs.
Wait. Oh,
Gotta
there's
get some juices gotta get going.
there's some
Heavy flow.
We could do a special. We could do a special beer court, just a warm up beer court.
flow. Maybe we should.
How do they?
Double Jeopardy.
Was it just because there was only 2?
No, there was
There,
4, but
obviously
my brother gave me those. He says like you should try these. You should bring them to your group and let them try it because it's different. You dress.
So that's horny dog.
It is horny goat. I got this Archer on here. That's the name of it, Archer.
See, I thought it was the comics.
No, it is apple brown ale.
Oh my god.
There's a lot of happening. A lot of happening. They're all dressed up like Robin.
Oh, I hated that one.
How much is 0 times 50,000?
I'm with you.
I'm not good at
Utah.
I'm not good.
It's Utah.
Wait, that one was a problem for you?
Maths are hard.
Yeah, but 0 times anything.
That's still hard. Bigger the number, the longer it takes to calculate.
Oh yeah, man. You
Look at
gotta carry
Matt.
these- You gotta carry the zeros.
Hey there. We're gonna have a totally full house. You're welcome, man.
I know.
See, he doesn't want us to
You
leave.
don't even care.
We was hoping you'll see it again, back away, and you're stuck in his basement.
Yep.
So he traps people down here.
Roller coaster tycoon tactics, dude.
No, roller coaster tycoon
Oh no!
tactics.
There's
are
cracks in
just
front of the
murdering
exit.
everyone.
Oh God, why?
Why?
Now, roller coaster tycoon tactics are just making sure that everyone in your theme park dies on the same roller coaster.
After they
Or
spend
trapping
all of
them,
their
yeah,
money.
trapping them in a, so they without bathrooms.
It's
So then-
$2 to use the
Yeah,
job.
and then you put them in, and you put in charge for them.
No, you can't charge them to leave, but you can destroy the exit and then charge them to use the bathroom. It's
Pretty-
an evil,
pretty
evil thing to do.
People
And
become
then-
very unhappy.
And then you can usually just throw the people that have no money on an island that you made.
Everything.
Or drown them.
Or drown them.
What up?
Hey guys!
And also designing the deadly coasters.
Hey!
Howdy, howdy.
Or everyone just flies off.
Yep. You used to be able to do that with
I think they're in
water
another chair.
one, where you can actually decapitate them.
I'll just stand right in front of the camera.
That's a great
Well,
idea.
they have to stand higher.
I think I got another chair.
I'm just saying.
Could you grab another Paps?
More importantly than that chair, maybe.
Yeah.
Thank you.
The important things.
Huh?
I hope it's delicious.
Huh?
Yeah, with a bag on it.
Yeah, this is a fancy Dell I stole because I burned mine out. So I was like, oh.
Come on, make sure you're still in the camera, dude.
It's a G75.
What?
G75.
I'll be in the office. I got
Nice.
I'm working on some software in the morning.
Hey,
But,
I think we have
about 10. By 10, Chris comes in, so I can get out of that system.
Okay.
Yeah, but I want to be
I did successfully put one of those kind of things.
Just tell me where you want me to sit. I'll sit.
Just grab a chair and
For
sit
the
somewhere.
power
Sorry.
supply.
And,
No, you're
It's
fine.
a wire that plugs into the
Oh,
motherboard.
I haven't been here
But
for a while. That's
where
a
that
fancy
little-
gamble.
Where that
Yeah,
little
that's-
socket is.
The plastic. There's plastic.
Yeah,
it
it's
is,
in where you part all
Yeah,
that.
brought it last week.
Wow.
That's better than being soldered to the board still.
Yeah.
Everything is better than
Right.
being soldered to
Damn
the board.
straight.
I'd rather have it be cracked plastic and then just glue it back in than,
You
yeah.
even got a little.
Well,
like,
it was.
big,
I bought a new
That's
one.
right.
You know, they're like
I gotta
6
flip it, though.
bucks. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I see
They
that.
break it up, and there was like internet videos, you know, a million of them showing you how to do it.
And the one where you just
You two
out of a
manager.
credit card,
Where are
he
you?
keeps shoving him in there to hold the power adapter in there. That worked.
Oh, live streaming.
It just needs to sit here. It just goes in.
It would just move enough where it would be like not charged all the time, and it's like you whip something in there, it's like, alright.
That's just also I'm doing all this beef jerky. Thank you, man.
It's
delicious.
did bring it.
That's why he ate before he got here.
Yeah, that's why I ate some before I got it.
Good call.
I know, it was like,
You're like out in your car, like,
He actually just took the raw beef and just a little bit of pepper on it, that's
He's
all.
gonna be sick. It was worth it.
notes. Beef tartare. You know, they just sell that at the grocery store.
He's the richest one in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
He's got 4
They just sell
tires
it
in his front
like
yard.
with the pink foam bottoms, just wrapped up. They say it's ground beef, but it's
Yep.
totally beef tartare, right?
No.
Oh,
Yes.
wasn't rich.
Which one's the raw beef?
Would I have 4
Yeah,
tires? No.
But they'll say it's beef tartare because it's not you don't put fat in
Okay. It's totally just fatty.
Yet another deep conversation.
Philosophical.
This is why our listeners keep coming back.
that. That's right.
Specifically,
To hear beef tartare discussion.
they do keep coming
They
back.
like torture.
What about beef jerky tartare? Ooh.
ooh, G2B tartare.
G2 tartare.
Now you guys
Mm.
keep
That's
saying
because
that.
G2B is always raw.
Oh, man.
Nice.
Just eating it live.
And will make you sick, yeah.
I am.
No, pretty much.
Eating it live.
And just salty.
Fuck it, we're eating it
Yet
live.
another Trump quote, huh?
And just salty also another Trump quote.
Yeah, it's.
That's not even salt. I'm an idiot.
All right, so this episode, I guess we got a double beer cord, right? And
No, I
both
would
of them.
just
I would go with just a single beer card.
Yeah,
That
probably
way
because
proud.
it's gonna be long. We're talking about Crumble for a second because it's what really started the topic.
Yes.
Just a little bit, and then we're gonna shoot into. I've got a little segment on Breakout and its clones. It's short though. It's just a factoid thing about Breakout because Breakout's like one of the most interestingly developed games. I mean, it's, what 3 of the 4 people that were technically 4 of the 4 people. All 4 people who helped design this game ended up being huge in the industry. One ended up being
So they
dead.
broke
Still,
out.
2 ended up being dead.
Huge.
They were huge. They're huge.
Huge.
This is a fantastic
I have
game.
huge
One of the
ideas.
best.
Terrific.
It is the best game. It's terrific.
Terrific.
Oh God, I'm gonna do that with the intro. This is a
Huge.
terrific podcast.
Terrific
Terrific.
podcast.
This is just a
Huge.
terrific podcast.
China.
China. We're gonna shove this in your China.
We're really gonna
Gonna
grab
you
the
by
China.
Oh God, no!
Tyler, we made
It's
this
the
thing go.
podcast that
I love
grabbed
you.
you by the China.
Oh.
We need someone on this
intro.
podcast named China.
Oh.
That's the intro.
Call it prosciutto.
Oh.
Gonna grab you by the
Calling her
vagina.
China.
Grabbed you by the China.
Hey, Regina, what did you just call me?
Regina, it's your name.
That's your name. No, it isn't. Sure it is, Regina. Are you gaslighting me?
Speaking of which, it's
No.
the game, Cube Tractor, is the winner of the IFG China Award. China.
China.
Award for best game.
China.
So you can say China. It's the winner of the IFG China Award.
You really
for the
look-
best game.
It shows a real stretch.
No, it says it right on their site. It says China. It actually says China.
Sometimes the universe abides by our laws.
Is that on Karambol.com?
Right, like,
No, wait a minute.
I mean, that last
Wow.
time jerky.
Karambol.
No, no. Just stuff for
Did I grab the wrong game?
I play Magic on Friday.
You were supposed to
Crimson Owl.
I only have like a handful of decks. I'm trying to build something a little more
Cube Tractor.
than too serious.
No shit, they gave you Cube Tractor?
You gave
Well, I don't think I randomly gave you Cube Tractor. I think
Yeah.
Well, Cube Tractor was a really
No,
good game.
no.
That's
So
right.
again, this is for.
We were talking
this
about
isn't for online,
Karambol.
This is for real. Okay. This is just so I keep track of stuff.
No, we weren't even paying attention.
Maybe we'll move that into.
It's a cracker jack prize.
Maybe we'll move that into what we've been playing.
Open it up. It's all over the floor.
Open it up.
I'll lead.
Yeah,
I'll lead on what
Some
we've
are,
been
some aren't.
playing.
Like,
I'll
again,
say,
like,
yeah, time
some
to
I'd be like
start
going to
this
the card
one.
shop and buying it.
They gave you the wrong key? Wait, no, it said you were playing Karambol.
Like legitimately, I could just
I
go into
saw
type
it.
into a computer and then.
It said,
all those cards
Tom
out.
Dunk playing Karambol.
It's so assuming you have one.
Yeah,
Oh,
probably.
it's sitting there.
They usually, yeah.
It's right on your
everybody's
desktop.
really
It is on my
good. Like,
desktop.
20 times square
But it said you were playing it.
And then you experiment with
What's
it
this
for a while,
garage?
and it gives you some matrix and stuff.
Yeah, well, yeah,
We
you're
are-
like, yeah.
Like,
We're certainly talking about the same game.
How much of each
Because you
type of
talked
card
about
you
the
have
ball and the
in there,
math
et cetera.
physics,
Yeah,
and
like,
how it
my
has
wife's
English
like-
to it, and how it has
Draw
that little
test
team
hands
in
to see
it.
what
Yeah.
you
Right?
get.
That's
Hold
Karambol.
on.
You're absolutely playing Karambol today. I
Yeah,
saw
I know.
you. I saw you.
I can't pronounce it.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
a funny
yeah.
shit. Alright, so we can still keep it in there.
I know
Karambol.
exactly who you're talking about.
It did not win the Gina Award, though.
It did win the Gina Award.
Gina. Which we learned did not win the Gina Award.
That's all Justin can say this whole time now. Gina. Justin,
Gina.
what have you been playing? Gina.
I'm playing Gina.
He says it so like
I've been playing a Chinese game.
aggressively, you know, like it's just every time he says it, I just think it's so funny.
Gina.
Because even if he's not like being as Trumpy as he normally is, and he's like talking like sort of normal, then for some reason, China is so loud. Like
Gina Tourette's.
I don't know why.
I
Gets me
can't
every
stop
time.
saying it. Boy, it's a catchy word. No wonder he says it so often.
China.
I know, right?
That and it's something he can shout after being accused of sexual assault.
Hey, Regina. Regina.
Regina.
Regina. I touched your Regina.
But with permission. So, you know, it's okay.
It is okay if it's with permission.
See the subtle difference?
One of the dumb
No,
thing about
no. Go on what?
this is that it has a glass screen protector on it, but it's hit right on the corner and cracked underneath
So the screen protector was okay.
That's why you get a
Yeah, the
case
screen
that
protector's fine.
protects all the way
Science.
around.
It's just the thing underneath.
Which might be.
Yeah, you know
it.
what?
It hit like just the right
Drop
spot.
this
Oh, you didn't get a free
The
screen
corner is
protector out of
important,
it.
right?
Nope.
Yeah.
That's,
And she's already claimed the insurance on it.
it
so
took
much
this
that
off
AT&T was
instead
like,
of
no more
taking
insurance
that
here, you're
off.
done.
Fire
This
forever.
is your third phone.
Yeah,
It's like, no, you're good. You're done.
That's just
I
wrong.
definitely dropped this
I do have a
a few
free-
times.
Now we're all ready for
I
upgrade.
dropped my whole.
Yeah, I guess.
We'll get some
I'm
other
definitely
That's
upgrading.
never
Not
phone.
with 7.
Yeah, I was
That's
gonna
what I
say.
give to you now.
I don't want my pocket
Yeah,
to
it breaks
catch
the
on
phone
fire.
about
Dude,
once
did
a
you see
year.
that video of the guy? It's GTA 5 and it's
Oh no, throwing
Fireball.
out. Throwing note 7. That was amazing.
That is hilarious.
Well, even the safe ones that they like replace
Yeah,
them
those
with
are
are
all-
being
they're
recalled.
Yeah, they
completely
stopped
cut it
making
off
They stopped making
and are recalling them all.
Yeah, yesterday they stopped making
How
it.
the hell are they catching on
Dude,
fire?
Samsung issued
They were
a
sitting around
statement.
in the
Our bad.
boardroom going,
I-
do we
I-
have
I-
anything that
I-
doesn't
there
start
are
on
times
fire?
My 6 gets hot, and I'm not just talking a little hot. This
No.
6 gets
That's
hot.
ballsy though. I
The 6
got,
has
you
the
have to got to
Snapdragon
admit, they did
805
that.
processor's known for
They
getting
did what?
It does. I mean,
Besides
that's-
Snapdragon was doing so well.
It's
Yeah.
on yours too? Yeah, I mean, it
I
gets
mean,
through
they
the
should
hot
have
to the
said,
touch.
we're done.
everyone's like,
Call them back. We'll give you a new
Why
one.
does
And then they
this
start happening again. Like,
processor get
we're
so
done.
hot?
No more.
Qualcomm's
Wait,
like,
my second one caught on fire.
pretty fast though, right?
Yeah.
Until it gets hot.
Yeah, exactly. When
You
it
burn
shuts
this out of your
down.
face. and you're trying to-
It's
I feel like
really
this is
slow.
something that
For
should have been
Serbia?
tested before getting out of the factory.
No, for the Note, it's the battery.
Yeah.
The
You're talking-
battery.
you're
is
talking
I don't know,
silly
like no
shit
one
there.
used this thing before it left the factory.
Oh yeah, no, their QA department should just get entirely
They
sacked.
probably already have sacked them all.
I'm just
Oh
saying,
no,
like,
there's
So
a
they
bunch of
fired
them
all,
lost
like,
their job,
the
and
Chinese
then some more people lost their
slaves
jobs because
that
they
they
continued to
paid,
fuck up.
check the batteries.
I don't think they deserve that.
You know what I learned the other day? Samsung.
No, they covered it
Now they
up.
got the G2B advertising group to do it.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Ah, you're fucking fired.
You know what's crazy? Samsung's
Sound in a
profits
minute,
are 17% of South Korea's GDP.
Oh,
17%.
They're a very wealthy company.
It's pretty much South Korea is Samsung.
Samsung.
I think I switched it on. I don't know, it's picking it up. I don't know.
sounds good.
What do I say?
sound as
I don't know,
idiotic
I
as
get
we
to
always
talk about
do.
exploding phones now.
Exploding Bones here on Guys, Games, and Beer. Alright, I suppose. I'm gonna transition.
the
Uh-oh.
throne position.
We have a problem.
Thor's hammer and
Houston,
dryer.
we have a problem.
Wait, we're missing.
There's shrinkage.
We're
Here, what happened?
missing it. It's Matt's.
Yeah, throw a fire.
I know what you're gonna say,
Want
but
to alley-oop it?
yeah, that one looks good. Can we see Matt's head? Yeah, we see Matt's head. It's like big. I mean, it's
it
excellent.
It's really big.
I don't have a Ben noggin though. Same voice. Not the same
A
noggin.
boggin.
A toboggan.
That's if you had two of them, you get two boggins.
Two boggins. Yeah. If Ben had two heads.
Again,
Well, he does.
maybe a little too much drinking, but
You understand. Toboggan.
these things have been known to happen.
Yes.
So, toboggan. All right, 3, 2, 1. Live from Racine, Wisconsin, it's a podcast that touched your gina. You gonna say gina?
China.
Thank you. It's Guys, Gates, and Beer!
We're gonna let him sit there and just let Rob be weird.
Who's vagina? I still don't know.
You don't need to do anything
throw
for me
him
to
under
be
the
weird.
bus.
That was
ISIS, fantastic.
when I've been here, that was the quietest I think we've ever been while Rob was actually talking.
No, we've let him hang before.
Yeah.
But she did qualify with
Hey, he
while
wanted
I've
to
been
do
here.
it. It was erotic.
It's erotic.
That should be the slogan. Guys, get some
You
beer.
throw up a
It's
little?
erotic.
Yeah, it got erotic, and then I just threw up in my mouth a little bit.
Hey, that's the other slogan.
Hey! We got a whole new marketing campaign.
Yeah.
That's pretty true.
No, we can't use the marketing department because we fired them. Just so happens they were the same people who did the Samsung Galaxy Note 7 batteries.
Never hire
You guys were
marketing
blowing
QA from the same department.
Literally!
I don't
Okay.
know, their slogan, It's on Fire, was pretty good.
No, it wasn't good. It was accurate.
I've never heard such a descriptive marketing campaign before. You know?
Act.
It is.
Okay, so we have beer court tonight.
Ba-dum, bum. Ba-dum, bum, bum. Ba-dum, bum, 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 ba-da-da, bum. Yeah.
Beer court.
This week we have, by the Next Door Brewing Company, it is...
It's their Kaleidospoke Indie. It's an American pale ale.
Indie ale.
An indie ale.
You've never heard
No,
of
that
it
mainstream
We did,
crap.
we had about 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, we did one of their beers. Had to be almost 3 weeks ago now. And we were all pretty impressed with it. They actually were a fairly good one. This is a brewery out of Madison, Wisconsin. We did their, what was it?
Bubbler.
Bubbler, thank you. Their Bubbler beer, which we had some problems
Bubbler
with.
blonde.
Only with the problem with the artwork. The beer itself was really
Really? Because
good.
that's all I could think about right now. About
Is the
how-
artwork?
This, I mean, Kaleidospoke. I mean, and it's just a wheel. Nothing trippy, nothing. I'm like, they failed.
You know-
I'm sorry, they
Go
failed
ahead,
in my
pass it
book.
up. Pass it up so you put it on the camera.
Okay, yeah. Here, bring that up to the camera. Show people what we're doing tonight.
Pick a camera. I
Does
need
it have
camera.
does it have a description on the bottle? No.
Hi, Rick.
No,
They
it's
did
not.
that last time.
They're just like
No, they haven't.
self-explaining.
They actually had a fairly good
Yeah.
description on their container. Let's see if this one's got a fairly good description on the container or not. Yes. Crisp, golden, clear, and unfiltered. Offers a rolling mosaic of flavors that features lots of hop aroma without being overly bitter. That's what I like. The perfect everyday beer for any occasion. So hop on and enjoy the ride. Oh.
Enjoy.
They, on the other hand, their advertising campaigns group
Are we
is not
taking
getting
one,
fired.
passing it down?
Pass some glasses.
Pass some glasses down,
Oh,
guys.
sorry.
Where is my
Yeah, green.
keys?
Pass your glasses or pass your
Thank you.
There you
asses.
go. Here's a one that's got something in it.
All right. Let's see.
This is what happens.
Don't worry, you're getting some.
When we change
Sure, more is if we don't have
routines.
enough.
I can
Smells
take
like
out of the
Please,
bottle.
can I have some more?
I have no class
Nah, I'll
whatsoever.
be good with this.
This is the cutest thing we've
These
ever done.
patriotic glasses.
Well,
are
because
terrific.
let's see.
Everyone good?
Wait. Let me
These are the
explain
best
why we have
glasses.
glasses tonight. So, I always before I pick up a show beer, I always go online and say, how many people are going? Oh, 6 people are going. I'll pick up a 6-pack. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4,
I
5,
forgot about it
6,
until
7, 8, 9,
minutes
10.
before showing up.
Yeah.
But Justin's not people.
It's true.
All right.
He
So,
thinks he's people.
He has multiple personalities.
Let's
He
go
is
ahead and give this a
Kempo.
try.
That count as a whole vote.
I like
Yeah.
it. It definitely is crisp and golden.
It is a touch hoppier than I expected.
Yeah, from
From their
seeing that
description, I thought
I was
didn't
gonna
think-
say it's yeah.
It tastes
It
like
reminds
a
me of that
Probably hoppy,
grapefruit. Yeah,
but
it reminds
it
me of
tastes like a
grapefruit ale.
grapefruit.
Yeah.
It tastes
Yeah.
like I ran headlong into a pine tree on my bike.
But apparently, a recent study showed that
Ringing in
hops may prevent the damage the alcohol does. So
Really?
a hoppier beer probably
It's
is
better for you.
Hoppier is healthier.
Then why does it make my tummy hurt more?
That would make
Mine's
sense, but I don't
You're
like
a
it.
thousand
And it
year
tastes like
old
ants.
man.
I was only talking related to livers. So it's still
Oh, okay.
might tear your stomach up.
Well, I don't care about my liver. It's my
That
stomach.
regenerates,
bothers
damn
me.
it, Larry.
Yeah.
I
What cirrhosis?
used to hate hoppy beer, and now I love them.
This I gotta say is not bad.
That's
It's-
usually
it-
how that works.
It's hoppier than I expected.
Silly.
Yeah, but
It's hoppier than I
I
no,
can do an
no,
American
it's not
pale ale
super
because
hoppy.
they're not nearly as intense.
This is an American.
This is-
ale.
I see
Yeah.
the disappointment
I
on
like 'em.
Travis's face.
I mean, I actually
Are we
kind of like this
cheersing?
one.
No, you're taking.
Why?
'Cause
You don't like
Tra-
it?
I don't
Travis
want
is
it.
out.
Travis don't want it.
Oh.
That's fair.
Double
So
fiction.
now
Spoiler
it's a
alert.
higher alcohol. It's a 6.
Yeah, where the blonde,
Usually-
the blonde we tried for them was only like a 4 or 5.
Yeah.
You
Is this
see-
locker room talk? All right, I'm done with this. I'm done. I'm done with this.
You know,
This is
China!
what real
Go.
people talk.
Jesus!
This is what real people talk about in a locker room.
Beer.
Beer.
Right.
No.
Well, I mean,
What
we
is-
do talk about
It's either that or I got this
Or
weird
slapping
growth.
each other
Look
with
at it.
towels. Or,
Look at
yeah.
where we're going.
I
That could be dangerous.
I know
You
this,
split
but I
over-
always forget. What
open
is
a scrotum that way.
IBUs?
International.
Did
Bitter,
you say
yeah.
scrotum?
Bitterness.
Yeah, you
okay.
could. I've heard
How many
so
are
many
this
getting
one-
their scrotum
This one's
exploded
at
because of
the
wet
38, so
Wow.
lower
That's
level.
It is the
not
lower
too bad.
level.
I mean,
Yeah,
there's a
that's
lot
not
of
too
force at the end of a wet towel.
Yeah, you can get a good crack in there.
I'm,
Sure. You get
I'm
the right
okay
spot.
with
You're-
it. It's not. Yeah, exactly. It's not
Get the right
something
spot, get a huge chubby.
I was much more impressed with their blonde. I'm gonna give it a thumbs up.
I enjoyed it.
Middle.
Yeah, I mean, it's as good as that.
I'm almost
That one.
all the way up.
It feels
As
very
good
much the
as that
same.
one.
1, 2,
That one grapefruit
four,
thing.
It's like
man.
every IPA.
For me,
5,
Yes,
5
exactly.
ups.
yeah, I mean,
Like
I'm
grapefruit.
gonna give it an up
Three's
for an IPA.
in the middle of the road and one kind of
It's
down.
an American pale ale. but
It's
not an
okay. I
England
mean,
pale ale.
I gotta say their blonde was better. The
What are we
bubbler
at?
was better.
Yeah, that was very tasty.
We're 5 up, 3 in the middle, 1 down.
All right, so it's a mixed.
Or not
Mixed
down.
score.
You weren't quite down. You were.
Quiver
down.
in his
Trending
lip.
down.
I
trending down.
found a pumpkin shandy. That
Oh,
everyone
I don't want to hear it.
I
Don't
know,
wanna hear
but
it.
it was a shandy.
I don't want pumpkin. I don't want spice. I don't
Kinda
want
sounds
any of
like
that
a
crap
cactus
in my
beer.
beer.
He's very
that
angry.
cactus beer.
I am angry about those beers. I really am.
Now, see, that's why I thought.
This
hey,
one was
listen,
really
this
good,
is
though.
apple,
It's
which
true
is
what they
kind of
say,
Halloween
people just,
spirit.
you
You
know,
know, bobbing
they
for
just can't
apples
try
and
new
such.
things once
But
they get older.
I might take apple, but I'm not taking pumpkin in my goddamn beer.
Matt, say
Don't
that
want
louder.
to
I
beer
don't think
taken-
Tom
I
heard
really
you.
like
No,
the
it's okay.
station that
He
you
wasn't
have
supposed
for
to.
that.
All right.
We'll hear it on playback though.
Yeah, I will. Trust me, I actually watched the show afterwards.
That's the point.
All right, so Rob, what's the verdict on the beer?
I get in trouble later.
Oh yeah. On count 1 of where the hell's my notes? Having a
Are they in the
Kichi
notes
sucky
app?
name. I find you guilty of having. That's ridiculous.
And
man.
lame art. Thank you.
You can
Yeah,
throw
it
that
did
on
need
as
to be a
some.
little
It's
more.
more kaleidoscope. It's just a wheel. That's dumb.
It could have been more colorful.
Colorful. Yes.
Colorful.
All right,
But
we'll
they're, but
complain.
they're, none of
We'll
their
make it better
artwork
next
is.
time.
None of their artwork is.
I'm gonna
Not about the artwork, people. It's about the beer.
That was a deep, deep Beatles cut.
I'm gonna find it guilty of stomach rot, but I'm gonna
Yeah,
defer that sentence
feeling
so I
that.
can drink it. So I find you, well, pretty fucking guilty, but I'm gonna drink it anyway.
Guilty of drinking. Guilty of being drinkable.
Yeah, pretty much.
I sentence you to being drunk.
All right. Okay.
Someone is a baby,
So
I
let's
can't say that.
let's talk about the real topic tonight, Rob.
Hot spicy jerky.
Hot spicy jerky.
this week's episode.
We already saw that video, the hot spicy
Jerky
jerky.
video. We were watching that before you guys tuned in.
This week we're gonna be talking about Breakout and its clones. I got a small discussion segment before we start, but I think we're gonna. Actually, there's 2 small discussion segments. First
Right.
one is we're gonna talk about what started this. At my station, I have a thing where I cover basically every Breakout game on Steam. It's just kind of a thing I do because there's not a lot of them these days, and there hasn't ever been Breakout has never been. It's always been its own genre, but it's never been like the huge genre. I mean, they made a lot of Breakout games, but it's never been like a thing once cartridges came out. Every system has them, but they're never like a huge segment. It never became like platformers did, or like first-person shooters did, that it dominated a market like it does now.
You have one good one, and it's all you ever need.
I would argue.
Yeah, we'll
I'd argue not.
We'll
But so anyway, a company messaged me a while back on Facebook, of all places, about their game Caramble. Crimson Owl Studios, by the way, is the maker of Caramble, and it is a new brick-breaking game that is currently in alpha or beta on Steam, and it's pretty. It is a pretty damn
graphically,
game.
it's beautiful.
I asked him, I asked him, man, who did your artwork? It's really good.
So, is it in-house artists, or did they find the work out?
I think they're doing it all themselves. I was going to get some more information from them because they're very responsive. Number one, but number two, they're doing something pretty neat. I mean, it's a neat. It has a lot of cool features to it. Like, I'll go into what Breakout games are in a bit. If you don't know what they are, you probably you might not, I guess. But iPad is pretty big still. But anyway, the Breakout games, you break bricks with a big ball. Come on.
No, we're gonna leave that one live.
When I say ball,
we're
adults here, Rob.
That ball was low hanging.
Penis.
China.
All right, so
anyway, yeah, it has a lot. It has a lot of cool features. I like when you. It's got a pickup that makes it pixelated, which is just hilarious.
Which was brilliant, actually.
And then it goes first person, which some games have done. It's got the standard pickups, like you can shoot some bricks.
Sorry, I'm shitting.
You can speed up. You can enlarge your paddle.
Right.
You can shrink it. It's got Viagra.
But
It has Viagra?
Viagra and then
Wow.
freeze.
Right. But I thought it was kind of cool that, like you said, you can change the point of. There's multiple point of views to the game. You've got the isometric point of view as well as the first person point of view on it, and I thought that was kind of cool about the game. So.
Physics are good. You can bust physics. I've actually seen Breakout games where the physics are broken.
I don't think the physics are broken.
No, I don't think so at all. No, I think it's pretty good. But a lot of people say, "Oh, come on, you can't get the physics right on it." No, a lot of people get it wrong.
Thank you. No, they really this one played really well as far as physics go. So.
Yeah, it did. It's quite good. So anyway, it started a conversation about those Breakout games in general. We haven't really covered it. We covered Pong. Specifically.
Yeah.
And then we just
and
we covered Highlight. I mean, come on. I realized we hadn't really covered Pong, so I'm gonna dig into it, I guess, a little bit. We're not gonna do much because it's freaking Breakout, but we'll start by the first Breakout game, which was released by Atari in April of 1976. Gameplay simple. If you don't know how to play it, players attempt to eliminate a row of stationary bricks at the top of the screen. In the future, they're moving sometimes, using a ball ricocheting across the screen in response to paddle controlled by the player at the bottom of the screen. If the player misses the ball and it passes through the bottom of the screen, of course, the player loses one of 3 lives. The longer the player takes to clear the bricks, the faster the ball would move. The original Breakout only had 2 levels, by the way, after which the player is just dealing with a blank screen with a ball bouncing around. Until they get sick of it. This is an arcade machine, dude.
Yeah, this is an arcade
machine.
People
like
That's a
put
terrible arcade
quarters
machine.
into?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're playing it and they're like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah. If you got through the 2 levels, you were done.
I mean,
like
but,
the
Were the 2
Solitaire
levels
and all
really hard?
yeah, they were kind of bastardish, especially considering it had some new features to it. I mean, it had the speed up thing that had been done in Pong before, but it was harder than average for the time, but it wasn't bad hard. It was meant for people to actually be able to pick up and play, but yeah.
And again, because they used the same physics that they used in Pong, with a few tweaks and modifications. If you played a lot of Pong, you'd probably be pretty good at Breakout because of where you hit it on the paddle, depending on how the English on the ball went, depending on the speed of the ball, the whole 9 yards. They really ported those physics, because Atari had done the Pong game in '72, right over to the Breakout. So
Exactly. They just turned it vertical.
But-
yeah, exactly.
That
just-
changes
and
the
added-
whole
added
game,
the-
though, dude. Going from horizontal to vertical
and having a
changes
wall that you
the
destroy.
whole
Right,
game.
right. So, but again, the basic physics were pretty much the same.
Yeah, pretty much. It was a very similar game, but it was destined to be a hit because people knew how to play it. Easy to pick up. Was a little bit different. Yeah.
Yeah, and
It's
again-
actually it is actually even to
Solitaire
this
didn't
day
need a
it's
friend.
fun.
Yeah, oh yeah, I mean, most
It's
definitely.
a fun
And
game
like
to
you
play.
said, if you think about the time it came out, 76, I mean, there wasn't a whole lot of other video game options.
Right. Yeah. It's not like the bar had like 18 arcade machines. sitting
Right,
next to it.
exactly. You had Pong, maybe you had Breakout. If you were really lucky, they had Space Wars.
Yeah,
That was
and,
it.
you know,
Congratulations, welcome to,
I think
welcome to
another-
your arcade.
I think
Basically,
another
so.
mention is that they weren't in proper arcades at this point. They were at bars.
Yeah.
So it was drunk people playing these games.
Right.
So,
Right. So they didn't need to be
Yeah,
terribly
More
complicated.
than, more than 2 levels
Right.
anyway.
Right,
Yeah.
2 levels was plenty.
You were drunk,
No.
it's like, shit, I need to go get a beer.
they'd probably be throwing up on the controls by then.
Well,
I mean,
why-
no worries.
Why didn't they just borrow $14 million from their dad and buy more arcade machines?
No. Okay, so anyway, the original Breakout was designed and built by an amazing group of people. Nolan Bushnell, the founder of Atari, helped construct this guy, which isn't that unusual for that time period. But let's face it, the
'cause
guy's a god.
He had his hands in everything, and he was a god. But wait, there's more.
Yeah, there is more. There's Steve Wozniak, co-founder and sole developer of the Apple I. So
He was working for
co-founder of
Atari
Apple
at the time.
and the actual developer of the Apple I. Steve Bristow, who was the co-creator of Computer Space, the first arcade game, also helped create the Atari hit game Tank, which wasn't actually made by Atari. It was made by a subsidiary, but they then absorbed them back into the company because they were afraid they'd actually become a competitor. So yes, it became an Atari game Tank. And he's also the man who decided not to license the Nintendo Entertainment System as a successor to the Atari 2600. Oops. But we all make mistakes.
Yeah, that's a big one.
He's a game
That's
guy.
a big one.
If you're around long enough, you're going to live to see your mistakes.
Like
Yeah.
the Wii U.
Yes, exactly. And finally, Steve Jobs, the man who invented the turtleneck.
Oh.
That's a really diverse group.
I know, right? But they were all
But they
they were all
all
together
Atari
at
at the
that
time,
time.
right.
Yeah, they were all
And
the
that's
same
how
team.
a lot of these guys met each other. I mean, Jobs and Wozniak met each other through that work. So.
They were all pissed at Commodore too, which is kind of nice.
Who wasn't?
Yeah.
No, I weren't pissed at Commodore yet.
No, they weren't yet.
Yes.
76?
Not yet.
No, the Commodore 64 is yet to
That-
piss all these people off.
That comes later. That comes later. They will
we gotta do
eventually
it.
go
We gotta
down.
ask to do another
might wanna be hired
Amiga
by them.
episode.
We will need to
We
do
might
it.
have
But
to do
yeah,
another one.
but the pissing off. This is when these guys met originally, before they formed Apple, and before. Well, I shouldn't say before, but while that was all going on. So
I'm pretty sure that the president of Commodore was a calculator salesman at that point.
yeah, he
Still.
was. Yeah,
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 pretty
yeah.
sure.
They were still doing typewriters and calculators.
Yep.
Hey, the most boring job in the world.
back then,
And say
calculators,
a
calculators
graphics
were not.
calculator.
Want to get rid of
No,
graphics?
But not if you were working with Jack Tramiel, you
This
were.
is back in the day
wasn't.
when calculators were a big fucking deal.
Yeah, exactly. 72 to 76 calculators were just getting popular.
Wait a minute.
And
You
costing
mean I just
up
did
to
math?
$500 for one with red LEDs that literally added, subtracted, divided, and multiplied.
I remember those. Those were.
This
$500.
was the day when they had to actually do long division.
And actually
So
do math.
getting rid of long division
Yeah.
is so cool.
So yeah, but again, that if you think about that group that came together, I mean that's what a
That's
slice of
pretty good.
history. What a slice of history that is.
Right? It's kind of interesting to see where they all end up.
But like you said, Nolan always
Well, I
had
know
his
at
hands
least
in
one of them's
everything.
dead.
I mean, he really did.
Yeah, he's amazing. Yeah, a lot of them are dead.
Too.
Wow.
Well, he's
Ouch.
I
Oh,
did
we were-
say
Wait,
that.
wait,
Before the show!
well, it's before the show.
Yeah, we weren't gonna bring it up on the show. Oh, but they're dead now.
That's 76, a long time ago. No.
Okay.
The Waz is going strong.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bushnell's still
Two
alive, isn't
out
he?
of like 4
At
or
least
5
Bushnell
wherever
said
many
there's a
things.
bar
That's
in
not
here.
bad.
Yeah.
Oh, he's dead?
Yeah, I think Nolan's dead. Yeah.
Oops.
Oops.
Your case is
No,
crumbling.
Well, I mean, God,
There's a lot of
God's
dead.
only dead because God took him. Let's be honest.
Take him back.
I'm pretty sure Nolan's dead too. I could be wrong on that
Well,
one.
Bush,
Didn't he just say the Atari?
Oh,
Yeah, I was like,
Atari.
I love the way we're discussing whether somebody's dead or not. Okay.
Well, I wasn't sure on that.
I
one.
know, definitely still
was
alive.
already
dead?
No, I know
Yes,
that
he's still
because
alive.
in the
I
past
think he's
year
dead.
he liked one of our tweets or something. He's like following Rob, I think, or Rob or Guys Games and Beer. One of
Both
the
of
two.
them, I think.
I think he's following both of us now.
Yeah,
Not anymore.
I am so
yeah.
sorry. God, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to rush you
I was
along,
like, I'm
okay?
not fucking dead.
I'm not trying to rush you
I'm
along.
not dead yet.
Maybe.
Oh, I am
Maybe
so
that's how we
sorry.
get him for a
Fun fact for our
Nice
non-gamer friends
reference.
too.
Well, if you hold the broadcast.
I mean, also, I mean, Chuck E.
Set the
Cheese would have
date
been a thing if it wasn't for Nolan
publish.
Bushnell. So
Yeah, there you go.
thanks, man.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
you know what?
After Atari, that's what he did. It was Chuck E. Cheese.
Nice.
Thanks
He
for
never-
all the
Business model,
childhood
too.
memories.
That's right.
He never touched a married Gina.
I have an excellent
his own.
corporate structure.
Excellent corporation. Thank you.
Okay,
so-
anyway, another interesting thing. The initial design Wozniak and Jobs came up with for the game was thrown out by Atari as unusable because it was too complex to work with Atari's manufacturing process.
That was
ended
an
up
important
redesigning
lesson
it.
they learned that day.
Yeah, but in their defense, Atari said, use as few chips as possible. So they were being paid extra to use less chips, so they came up with a dense board that was complicated so they could not use so many chips.
Right.
And that's what happened. But they do say that initial version and this version played exactly the same. So Atari did use that as the basis for Pong. It's just that they revised it so it was easier to make for them. So, and who confirmed that? I think Wozniak confirmed that. He said, yeah, it plays exactly the same. You can't tell the difference. And he'd know because he's a big old nerd. In the good way.
Big old nerd.
That's true.
Big old nerd. All right, and the final factoid, of course, is Breakout does not have a microprocessor in it. There's no CPU. It's
No,
just a
it's all
bunch of little
logic.
TTL chips.
It's all logic.
It's all TTL.
Yeah.
So
A bunch of them.
And TTL, for those who
That's
aren't
important.
old enough to remember, is transistor logic.
There's a hyphen in there too. Between transistor and transistor.
It's really transistor 2, but yeah,
It's
I guess,
TTL.
whatever.
Yeah, but there's a hyphen. It's not.
Don't forget the
transistor.
hyphen.
No, it's-
Yeah, you can't forget the hyphen, man.
But it's transistor 2 transistor. It's in there.
Yeah.
Wait, no, it
It's
isn't.
transistor,
It would be,
transistor logic.
it
Yeah,
would
but
be
if you say
TTL.
Yeah, no, it's just
I guess there could
But
be.
you
I
can't
guess.
forget
TTL.
the hyphen.
All right, whatever. Are we really?
Yeah,
We're trying Guys, Games, and Beer, folks. Guys, Games, and Beer. This is
All right.
I had an answer in a question at school, so yeah, it's fresh in the mind that there's a hyphen.
There is a hyphen in there, yeah.
Did he say Hyman?
There's a hyphen, and I'm a
I would say there was a hymen until Ben got a hold of it.
Hey,
Ooh, Gina.
I'm a wreck.
All right, so
Oh, God. Well, now, that said, let's talk about our
It's enough
favorite,
locker room talk, man.
our favorite next gen, final gen, whatever,
breakout games.
breakout game. Let's start it.
I'll go ahead.
All
You
right,
start
guys.
And again, this kind of borders the line, but I definitely think it counts as a breakout. Peggle.
Pango?
Peggle.
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 You know, it's funny.
Oh, wait.
That is an interesting story.
It does kind of it's not quite breakout, but it's kind of like kind of a pachinko style, like, but you know, you bounce a ball around and break bricks.
Breakout was loosely based on a game that was more like Peggle.
Yeah.
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 That was kind of a pachinko type of
Okay.
game that they had run into.
So yeah, long story
So, yeah,
short,
it's smart enough
long
to
story
do
short,
that.
and again,
Clean
it's not like a game. I mean, it was very popular when it came out too. It was like one of those people weren't usually gamers, really love Peggle. I don't think Peggle is great, but basically it's a combination of pachinko elements. So you've got pegs that actually hits, and the ball hits on the way down. But you actually try to break bricks in patterns, but it goes downward. And it kind of bounces around kind of like in a pachinko machine would. And it's really cool. You get combos and multi-balls, and there's a lot of elements that, you know, Breakout has.
So basically, shoot the ball up and over, and then kind of drops down.
It's kind of like a can thing downward. It depends on, there's Peggle and Peggle 2.
Yeah, I see.
And they got,
It's got
yeah.
Right.
Peggle Knights.
Yeah, Peggle Knights, yeah.
I
There's
like Peggle.
Peggle Knights, yeah, is on Steam, and you can like play with like various like Team Fortress characters and stuff like that. Yeah, it's weird. But
there are lots of Peggle style games though, with that shooting thing at the bottom or
yeah,
at the top.
yeah, like blah 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 things like that. But yeah, no, it's really good, and like there's a lot of levels and a lot of variety of power ups and fun things that kind of keep you interested. And again, it was wildly popular when it came out. I mean, like really, really popular. So, but again, I don't think I think you gotta forget about it. It's like, oh man, and then it's just like, oh, I gotta play Breakaway. It's just like a stupid, simple game again. Bust out for 5-10 minutes and enjoy, and then be done with. Or if you want to play longer, you can. But you can pick it up for 5 minutes, which I think is really nice. So.
Who's next?
I'll go.
Fine.
Well,
Evidently,
you
you'll
guys
go.
are gonna have to fight.
No, he said first.
Oh, I forgot to check the peanut gallery.
All right. Poor peanut gallery.
Sorry, Peanut Gallery.
Sorry, peanut gallery.
What about the penis gallery?
I wasn't checking it
Penis
either.
gallery.
China.
Yeah, go up to the comments. Vidya
All right,
Gamer
I'll-
gets the comment of the week.
Of course he
Excellent.
does.
I am afraid to say it though, because that person will kill me.
Is it not about? Is it?
No, I saw it already.
I am so no. Oh shit!
Is it you?
It says, OMG, no sudden movements, there's a ginger in the room.
They can
What?
smell
Wait,
our
Justin! Hey, he's the daywalker.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. So, you were about to say what you were.
I'm gonna take you all on
On
a
a trip.
journey.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh,
On a
boy.
journey all the way back
Oh, my God.
to the mid-2000s.
Bloody boy, no.
Back when cellular phones did not have touch screens.
Oh,
Lies.
And most often flipped.
Did he steal yours?
Are we talking about a Razor game, maybe?
We're talking about a Java game.
I'm gonna go get beer because this is gonna take fucking ever.
Simply
Get to the
called
point.
Brick Breaker.
Nope.
And that's it.
It wasn't as long as I really
That was
thought.
something we all had. That and
stuff for
Snake.
that?
Yes.
Brick Breaker and Snake, man.
Only the
Breaker and
demos.
Snake.
Only the demos.
Yeah, well, yeah, because I wasn't gonna pay for
Yeah,
that game.
it was like a time demo. You're like, your minute and 30 is up.
So I would just exit it
No.
and reopen it.
Yeah.
Because I don't need to pay for it. It doesn't stop me from playing it.
A minute
Yeah, I
30's
would
all
just-
I'm interested in.
I didn't have a razor until everyone else had smartphones, so.
I never had a Razor, honestly. I always had shitty phones with terrible reception.
Had like a nine.
That was a razor as
I was
well.
just saying a
I was
razor.
like, that was all phones back
A
then.
razor, I think.
No, this one was a
hinge in it.
Samsung.
Didn't start on fire, so it exploded.
Yeah, that's something
Right.
that's right.
So the battery exploded.
That's
in
a
my
big
pocket.
plus right there. If it didn't start on fire,
It's a good device. So yeah, I just played that, and that's really the only type of this game that I've ever really played or went out of my way to play. I didn't even go out of my way to play it because
It was just there.
I was loaded on your phone.
Exactly.
right,
yeah.
it was on
You
my
ran
phone,
out of minutes.
and I was
and text
bored,
messages.
and I was bored of Snake, so I switched to Brick Breaker for a little while. Who isn't bored of Snake? China.
China.
all right. Let's go next.
I have two.
All right, you got
Wow.
There are two game. There's two versions.
One is kind of like Matt. The reason I like this isn't so much the game, but the device it came on had this nifty little trackball on it. Yes, Brick Breaker on the BlackBerry specifically.
Yeah.
I had that so damn
I had it
satisfying.
on my T-Mobile Dash.
Dude, it was so good just having the ball to play that. It was awesome.
Guess how
Because
many
it
times
was
I
like
broke
you
the
actually
screen on that
were
phone?
the
A
paddle.
lot.
3.
Yeah.
I replaced the screen 3 times because it was just notorious for breaking. Luckily, the screen was only like $10 on eBay. I just kept buying new screens with T-Mobile Dash, but it was sweet. That trackball, yeah, the Brick Breaker, that was pretty nice. You got the actual good control
So Travis was playing Brick
really
Breaker in
fun.
real life.
on a Windows phone, which was super lame. Like,
Yeah, it was.
They had to start
but
me
that
with
was
everything.
that was like the other, the Symbian OS. That was the next bit. Like that was the other competitive operating system. So I think at that time.
Yeah.
Now, since Travis brought up Pale, there's one that I remember from way back in the day, similar type game where you shoot things. Snood. No one?
No.
No,
wait.
I think I got it.
I think I
Hey,
did that
hey,
to myself
hey.
the other day.
It
Actually.
is one of Steve Wozniak's favorite games.
Really?
Yes.
Wow, and that
No,
comes
you
with
know
a
what?
factoid too?
I have heard of it, but I have not played it.
It's literally the same thing. You have little, each little color thing has a little face on it, and you shoot them at each other, and they explode.
Yeah, like Bubble.
Bubble.
Bubble the Love Squad.
Or
Yeah,
Bust
but
a
what's
Move.
Bust a Move? Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bust a Move.
Bubble Bobble.
Oh, yeah,
That's
it's like
right,
it
yeah.
is because
Same
Bust a
characters.
Move. It
Same
was something
characters.
because
Yeah.
the first one came out let me pull that back up because
Totally forgot to publish that.
That's just cheating.
96. So
Oh.
And yeah,
I never heard of it.
On.
Yeah, it's really simple, but I just remember playing as a kid and I enjoyed it.
Oh, shut up.
I'm gonna ride on the coattails of Tyler and just agree with the BlackBerry. Yeah, I had a BlackBerry Curve, and the break
you
on
did.
that one was super awesome.
Yeah, that was.
And it was it had the power ups and everything, so it was a little bit more of an advanced.
Okay, what is?
breakout.
All right. Let's real quick. Just a quick side note here. Everybody's favorite power ups, lasers.
Grab?
Yeah, it's gotta be lasers. There's no choice. Finish it up.
I didn't have a phone.
I had
until
90
was like-
seconds.
Lasers. Oh my God! To be able
Actually-
the dual lasers going up as the ball's bouncing, you can
It's
take out
lasers.
so many
Yes.
bricks.
One of the recent ones that I saw was like where you get the power up and it just goes through all the bricks.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's called, but like
Yeah, I know
pretty
what
much
you're
just like
talking
eliminates
about.
every brick and comes down and
Oh, what's it called?
Yeah,
Rumble's got that one too.
It's a Harambe?
I don't know what
Crumble.
the power up's
Sorry.
called, but
Yeah,
it's just like
crumble.
to
I
watch
think-
every brick.
Well, they pronounce it
disappear.
crumble at the beginning.
Bigger
so.
paddle.
Wow.
So yeah.
Bigger paddle.
No,
Yeah,
no,
nice
that's
safe
all
bet.
good.
Slow. That's
Slow.
You
and
have
safe.
to shout
But
it.
bigger
Yeah.
paddle with laser
I know it's
actually
good.
ends up being
Right.
worse because you can't
Yeah,
get that
China.
middle section.
Right.
That House of the Dead
Well,
syndrome.
I don't usually go for lasers. Bigger paddle.
I usually go for all power ups. I don't think I've ever been like not gonna get that power up. I will go.
I'm out.
I'm totally gonna lose that life if I go for that power up. But I think I've gone for every single one.
As long as you're like, yeah, I can get it, or I think I can get it.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
All right, who's next?
I'll go next. So
No, because you'll take mine.
no, I'm not gonna take yours tonight. I'm gonna go a little old school. So
That's where
Really
Rob was
sure
gonna
you take
go.
mine.
Oddly enough, that's
am
what
I
Rob
gonna
was
take
gonna do.
yours?
I got a
Waiting
50-50
for it.
chance. Oh no, you're not.
I'm
not that
not
one.
gonna take
Oh
yours.
yeah, you're not. I know yours.
Yeah, I told you what mine was.
It's
it.
staring you in the face.
I am going to go with Super Glove Ball. Okay, so this was a kind of a unique
That
breakout
explains the
game.
power glove.
It's the first one to do something different with the controller because it used the Power Glove. And whereas the Power Glove didn't play a lot of games well, this game it actually played extremely well. Your control out
Power glove before it came over, if you know what I'm saying.
that. I'm gonna take
Oh,
that
like
home
you've
with
never
me.
done that before with it on. Come on.
Okay, maybe
I
I'll
can
play
see
this
the
later.
cross-
Jerking off into the future.
Oh, that is now what we're titling this show. It's
Jerking off.
off into the future.
Breakout. Jerking off.
So it really is a really
Write
straightforward
that down.
breakout game, except you're looking at it from a first-person view down the hallway. You see your hand on the screen. It moves as you move the glove. You can catch the ball and shoot it to different points. You can bounce it off the wall. The physics were fairly good. The gameplay was good. And of all the actual Power Glove games, it actually probably has the best actual control. I don't know if it's because this was the game that kind of they sold with it, but it was very well written from a controller standpoint. This actually worked with this game.
Wouldn't it be first hand view because it's the Power Glove's point of view?
No,
Okay.
no.
Sorry, just
You
got
can
tripped up. I got
see
tripped
your
on that.
hand
I got
like
tripped
if
up
you're
on that
holding
for
the
a second.
gun. So.
Okay. All right. Okay.
I'm gonna be doing it wrong. It's
You got it right. But again, really good game. Actually, a decent game. The levels got increasingly harder, so they did a good job with that.
Just like me.
Ew.
I was about to type it.
But then I had to say it, so it's okay. Again, solid Arkanoid clone style game, breakout style game, whatever you want to call it. A breakout style game, not Arkanoid. All right.
Well, I mean,
Arkanoid is a break.
both is fair. I think.
Yeah, but Arkanoid is
it's later. Yeah.
a later generation of Breakout.
Yeah.
It is a breakout game. It just started using patterns and all sorts of other fun things.
We're terribly technical here.
You know,
We're already to the splitting hairs segment?
Yes, we are.
It's gone roguelite.
You're
on us.
wrong!
It's gone roguelite on
Yes.
us.
It's
because of
roguelite.
Arkanoid, I really didn't play very many other versions of this game because Arkanoid was just really, really good.
Yeah, but did you not play Breakout before you got to Arkanoid?
Probably mostly played Arkanoid.
Ooh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably mostly.
Whoa,
played
whoa, whoa, whoa!
But as a sort of element of
He's jealous you're not in this seat.
an element of someday, and this might be a stretch. But one of my favorite levels in the
Yeah,
Tron
they're doing the
game
thing, but
is the the master control computer, and you're shooting through
Yeah.
the bricks.
Yeah, with your arm up there with that spinner on the top.
Yeah, and
aiming
they do
that.
bounce.
Can we pass it
There
around
does
like
bounce
you-
into them, so there's no bounce back though.
No.
They're just gone.
No, but that's
But-
that's interesting because you're right. They basically put put Breakout in the Tron game.
Yeah, that was one of my favorite level. It'd
But
always
I-
be the one I do first.
Except for the spiders, though, right? Isn't that the spider level?
Well, no, the spider level is
Oh, no,
is
that's
its
separate.
own
Right,
one.
There's the light
This
speed
one-
level, the spider level, the
You-
MZP level.
You just have so much time before you can get smushed by it, right?
Yeah, you gotta shoot
And
it
then-
before you get smushed,
And
and you are literally trying to break out,
Yeah.
and
Yeah, because it's coming down on you and you're trying to fire up and get rid of it.
and you got to get rid of the bricks. So I mean, I
That's
feel like it kind of fits, you know.
Yeah, no, it does. That's a really good point, and it was interesting that they combined it into that game. All right, who's going next? Really, guys? Don't rush.
yeah,
Yeah,
Bueller.
Okay, original iPod Classic had Breakout with the click wheel.
Oh yeah, it did.
And-
Oh yeah, I used to play that.
The way you gotta play Breakout, it has to be with a spinner controller of some kind, and the click wheel is probably the closest thing you're gonna
It's
get to a
kind of
spinner
nice on the
controller.
yeah. It wasn't too bad.
Oh, I
Because
think I
Especially when it was the physical
So wait,
one.
on
where
the
it wasn't
iPod
just
Shuffle?
iPod
Not the
Classic.
iPod Classic.
when they used to have a little
When they
wheel
had a hard
that's
time.
on it.
yeah.
Yeah.
It ran on the Mini too, and it was so hard.
But is that when they got rid of the?
No, they still had that
Spinning
little.
wheel,
You could
or-
still like thumb turn
But it was
it. It was
touch-based,
such
right?
a bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really hard, but it was fun. That's a good
So-
game. I
They
forgot
said
about
that as
that
a
one.
Wow.
question, like it was fun.
It was.
Seems like,
And
seems like
then
he's
you have one
having
of
a
the-
physical controller.
Yeah, I mean, like Breakout's kind of cool. Like if you're like on the joystick, but like it's a lot easier to gauge when you have some sort of spin wheel or anything like that.
Yep.
Because you can easily flick across the board, and like you're not just like waiting. Like, oh man, I couldn't have got
You
over
get
there
the
if I
subtle
wanted.
movements to change the
Yeah.
angle as well.
Yeah.
I liked using a
Trackball?
trackball for.
Yeah, that's what I really liked about
Arcade.
the BlackBerry, because it had a trackball. And I wonder if a lot of systems didn't really get a lot of Arkanoid games because of just having regular controllers, and nobody wanted to buy extra stuff.
But the 2600 with its original joystick
the
had a
paddles.
Breakout on it.
Yeah.
But you
Yeah,
played
but
with
it
the
had
paddles. But you're
so-
right, you played it with the
You
paddles.
played
You
with
did
the-
play
Yeah,
with
you
the
couldn't
paddles.
play with the joystick until the remakes came out.
That's
The,
right, because the original only played with the paddles. Okay, now wait, I'm going to jump back in though. Let's go to Warlords.
Yeah, it's
For a Breakout
That's how you really couldn't get the hell off of that, could they? They
It
really
was,
liked to
it was a
break
good
some
game.
damn
So that's
bricks.
a 4-player game where you've got 4 castles in each corner of the screen,
Shit.
and you played it with paddles. Up to 4 players. It was originally an arcade
Show me
game.
this game.
It's called
And I love the
Warlords.
arcade game because it
You haven't seen
had
Warlords?
like
Oh my god, we gotta
Warlords
bring
is
it at the
amazing.
Instead
we gotta
of
bring it to
graphics-
MGC next
Oh,
year.
yes.
instead of graphics,
Oh,
it had
yeah.
like 3D models at the bottom of it.
Yeah, for the right. Yeah, no, they yeah. So, but it was a really good game at the arcade, and the home port played exceptionally well. It was a very popular game on the home port. Again, it's a Breakout game.
But it's good.
And it had a paddle.
Really
4
forgot about
players.
that. And that was a
We
cool
gotta
thing.
do it at MGC.
Yeah, we'll bring a copy to MGC because if you haven't
that'd be
played
cool.
it, you need to play
You
it.
might
You
turn
got,
it
you got one of those in that lot. I know that for sure.
Oh yeah, I did. I
Yeah.
know I did. Yeah. So.
But funnily enough, actually, it's funny to see people kind of taking turns. There was a newer game called Wizorb. I don't know if anybody's ever played that. Yeah, I mean that one was pretty successful.
It's an RPG.
Game, yeah. It kind of reminded me of a cross. Oh, it was like taking the Pinball Quest for the NES, but applying it to Breakout instead. So it was like, I don't know if you guys ever played Pinball Quest or Wizorb, but they're both really cool. They've got so Pinball Quest is pinball with RPG elements. You kind of like work your way up the screen, and you can bounce the ball around and get experience, and you like kill monsters and stuff to progress. And it's got like a multi-layer board. But
Yeah,
Wizorb does kind of like a similar thing, but you got like have a class and stuff like that. You get powers and stuff. Just kind of like Puzzle Quest does for puzzle games. It's pretty dope. If
Nice.
you haven't tried, and Wizard's like dirt cheap too. So if like it's newish, and it's a lot of fun. If you haven't checked it out, I highly recommend you play it.
I've apparently done 2 videos on
Matt, put your pants
what?
back
on
on.
Wizorb because it's on Steam. So
Yeah.
I did it on the.
Yeah, it was
every,
originally on the Xbox
every
360.
Arcanoid
Oh, I
game,
won't.
And then
then-
ended up on Steam. It's on Mac.
Yeah, I did it on the Mac. Yeah, I did it as a
Yep,
Mac video
yep.
too. At one point. A little bit of everything.
All right, who wants to go next?
Pretty sure
I
just...
think we killed
I
it.
got nothing.
All right, I'll go.
I think we've already, like-
It was like the brick I threw. We threw bricks at a wall.
You got something?
No, I didn't know that there was even more than one type of brick breaker.
Hey, where's that
I thought
horse
it was
head?
just the
We are
command that came
enlightening you.
On your
phone. So I have nothing to add.
Well, that's kind of what I was saying off to you. I mean, it seems like, you know, it was done really well, like, first go around, so it's like, okay, where do you go from here?
But let's talk about, again, the game that Rob was talking about earlier today, the one that we tried out.
Yeah.
You can do a lot with it graphically. You can add all sorts of different power-ups. You can change the basics of the game. So there's parts
Yeah,
of
I can feel fresh
that has pinball elements to the game we played.
Right.
Well, and there's also, you know,
Oh, yeah, it
play on
does
the
have
original
bumpers.
It has
iPod.
bumpers.
We played it on the BlackBerry. It's appreciated on every platform. It's just not big.
Yeah.
Like it was cool. That it was like, oh yeah, you threw this game.
Yeah,
in there.
it's a good time waster,
Yeah.
basically.
Right.
It's a good.
I played it a lot on that BlackBerry I had.
It was so good.
I wish I was playing it right now.
I have another one that.
I'm gonna buy BlackBerry online. Yep, I got another one that would be like phone-based and computer-based. Ricochet. I don't know. Have you seen that one? Another one was very similar Arkanoid, but there's a lot of levels where things move, the bricks move, and there's a lot of different variations of power-ups in that.
But I don't know if this was a later version of Arkanoid or something. I do remember, rather than just being the bricks at top, there's been, you know, very, you know, like almost like a puzzle where they're different shapes. So then you got to kind of attack from the top, or you can't get them. Or some bricks are, you know, unbreakable.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to kind of get around them by ricocheting them around, so that you can.
Unbreakable, unbreakable.
Yeah.
Well, I think Ricochet has that because like some of them are like a bomb to take out a section that you can't.
Or some of them are like, you know, steel, so that, you know.
Yep.
Nice.
And then you get the missiles or like
Calm
something
down,
else
Kimmy.
to like you could destroy those ones.
I don't remember it in Arkanoid. Did they have guys shoot down at you, or just the things that kind of would point your ball if they hit it? I forgot.
I think Arkanoid was mostly if you just lose your ball.
Yeah, that's
Because
exactly.
I saw in Ricochet like a guy comes across the street and he's shooting down at you.
Well,
too,
yeah, but you
so-
could also catch the power-ups that destroyed your paddle too.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah, if you weren't in the right place at whatever that I forget what it was, what they called the things that dropped down.
Drop downs?
Yeah, but in their game they had a specific thing for it, so I can't remember what it was. All right,
So, I'm gonna go with mine. I got two. The first one's gonna be DX Ball, which was, you know, the Amiga's finest moment, really. In
one
Pong
of
history.
many.
Yeah, I know. There's
One
millions of Amiga.
But
But DX Ball was great, man.
DX
It was
Ball was
great.
fun.
Actually, was it called Amiga Ball then? And then it was changed to DX Ball when it was converted over to Windows.
I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure it might have.
I do not remember if it was Amiga Ball first, actually.
Was it the Amiga Ball?
We got asked about the Amiga video again. Yeah, that's.
Yes, we will be doing an Amiga video again.
Is this 500 or 1200?
She's your some needy
This is
girlfriends.
500 days.
500 days. Yeah.
So pre-AGA.
Yeah. There probably is an AGA ball. I would bet dollars to donuts that they made. What does that mean anyway?
Dollars to donuts.
Yeah.
I love the bakery, so I convert my dollars into donuts, and I'm a
Okay.
happier person.
I like that.
How do you
A
think they get the
fatter
whole?
person.
Anyway, DX Ball was one of the earlier upgraded versions of Breakout. It's a little bit more of a pure Breakout game, but it's still just a beautiful game. Even now, it looks great. In fact, I believe you can probably play it in your browser now. I think they've got browser versions.
Oh, it was
of the
known as
game.
Mega Ball originally.
Yeah, and then it was converted to DX Ball when they
Ball,
switched
right,
over
later
to the
on.
Windows platform, right? It had a few different names.
Well, that
I'm
seems
going
like
to
a
play on your
downgrade because
SX.
DX is
It
what
wouldn't
usually
play on your
deluxe.
SX
So
computer, so.
deluxe ball is a downgrade from Mega.
Mega.
Ball. Yeah.
Mega Ball.
It's not like a
Depends how you look at it.
I suppose.
I
Yeah,
wrote
like a
down.
mega ball could just be a really big ball, but like deluxe ball could have like little fringe on it.
I feel like a deluxe ball is an add-on to the Mega Ball. You know?
So like
you
a
can get the
super
Mega
Mega
Ball, you can get the deluxe version.
Like you get a really big standard or like a smaller like luxury style.
Yeah.
Get some bling on that deluxe ball.
All right.
What was number two?
Number two was my first video game ever. It's the
Aw.
Mini-Vid Break Free.
Is this the original first game ever, or is this
No,
like a
no, this is
replacement?
my. No, this is not the original
Okay,
one.
okay.
No. That one died a horrible death. And sure as hell I wouldn't have the box from when I was a kid. This I had to get from South America. It's very hard to find them because they all broke. This one as well. I soldered it back together, but they had bad solder joints. They did a terrible job soldering, poop soldering at its worst. But it is it uses a very unusual screen. It uses a fluorescent. What is it called?
VFD.
Yeah,
Vacuum fluorescent display.
Yeah, exactly. It uses a very unusual kind of display. But this is before
backlighting.
Yeah, this is before backlighting. This is before a Game Boy existed. So this was backlit before a Game Boy existed.
Right, because it actually fluoresced. You could see these in the dark, and they played beautifully.
That is like a
great displays, actually.
That's like a 16:8 display. It's not very big, but yeah, in fact,
So
it's a fully functional.
This started your love affair with handhelds.
And probably Breakout. It probably explains a lot if you were to be a
probably-
psychologist.
I was like,
His
this
penis.
really.
His own penis started his love affair with handhelds. But
Yes. I think that's fair.
as it did with all of us.
Yeah. That's not
more
unusual.
power going
Sure.
on to play with.
But you can actually play it versus, which is unusual. So both of you would have both of you would have a line of bricks to knock out, which is pretty cool.
Ooh.
And then the other thing is you could play straight up Pong if you wanted to as well. So it's
That
really
screen though is
really
so
quite
tiny.
It is
Unbelievable.
but it is
Small.
amazingly bright.
Can I see?
I
Yeah,
could not get away with playing that in my room
It
after
just
dark.
seems like the biggest rib. Like
Yeah.
we'll make the thing, but we'll give him the smallest fucking screen ever. Like,
that
that'll show him.
picture is such a freaking lie about the brightness, though. It is
Yeah.
You have to wear
inhumanely
Really?
bright.
Really?
It is inhumanely bright.
VFD. They were again. That was a really. So it's a fluorescent tube. It
Sure.
shines really bright.
My
So
face
is it
is
like
still
staring
slightly.
at the sun?
Yeah.
Not quite that.
Eh.
bad, but-
Is it like staring at that neon sign?
If
in
you-
the entire
Yes,
episode?
it is
Okay.
actually. Very
If you
close to
turn it
that.
on a few times, it'll give you a flat screen of white that will blind you like the sun. It's a lot like the
So
Death
it
Star when it blew
actually
up.
became
Sure.
a flashlight
Has the
too?
ring around it. And everything?
Yeah, it's amazing. But yeah, cool little device, and it's still my favorite because it was one of my first. And you know what? It stands up well.
And you can
Unfortunately-
play it at nighttime during road trips.
And you can play it at nighttime while you're fapping.
Yeah.
Sure. Which is kind of nice.
Oh, but that being said, VFD also ate the shit out of batteries.
Yeah, it sure did. Had a 9-volt in it that just be smoking at the end
Oh,
of the
that's
session.
Oh,
It
just
was-
9 volt?
Yeah.
One?
Yeah.
So it's like the first Galaxy 7.
Sure.
Smoking battery.
It was a Galaxy 7 of its time. Sure. Had about the same fail ratio. I think its fail ratio is like 80-90%. If you don't know how to solder. If you know how to solder, you can put her right back together again. No worries. All right, so
They
I
have the
think
technology.
we can call it. We've got.
I think we broke this one out.
I think so. Otherwise, I'm going to demand
This is
a
why you're
smoke
not in
break.
charge.
Exactly it. No, I think we're good on this.
I think we hit it.
But let's remind people about what we talked about at the very beginning, Crumble,
Yeah, we're going to
and
talk
where
about
they can
Chrome.
find it.
We're going to put a link down below, but of course they are at www.carumble.com. Where the heck is it?
And they're also on Steam. If you type in Carumble, and it's CAROMBLE.
It took me
Carumble.
so long.
Are you gonna get
it
him
is,
on at some point?
What's that?
Gonna get him on at some point?
Don't know. We might have him on the show to talk about it because again, the artwork is absolutely gorgeous in the game. And again, like I said, I like it's got more than just the breakout. It's got some pinball aspects to it. It's got a versus play type thing going on. It's got a whole bunch of different things going on that we're gonna have to talk.
Yeah,
about.
we're not. I mean, we're crazy, but maybe not for that reason. But if you look at the user reviews, they are
I haven't
overall
read the reviews
positive.
yet.
So they are
How are-
overall
what-
positive
what-
and getting better.
Okay,
Yeah.
I hadn't read any
Recent
of the
ones,
reviews yet.
especially, are.
So, but it's early access. What's the game going for? It's $13, kids. Go out and pick it up. It's well worth it for early access on this one.
Yeah.
It plays well for that.
You can spend your pocket.
And it is very beautiful. It is a hypnotic experience. You probably like it because it's hypnotic like Reza's.
Nice.
Yeah, it does. It's got a lot of the
Pretty
glow,
hypnotic.
glow effects in it and things like that too. So
And a demon jumping around.
yeah, that too.
Well,
So that was cool too.
So it
But
looks good on drugs?
yeah, it does
You'll
actually.
show you using Confederate
I
currency.
was doing drugs all day at work and playing this game. It was amazing.
That's the real problem.
Guys,
Change
Games,
right
and
there.
Beer does not support
like
the
a penny
use
to
of
every
drugs
dollar.
unless you have a prescription, then abuse them.
Right.
Okay, well,
All right.
I want to thank you guys very much for watching Guys, Games, and Beer. We are on YouTube at www.youtube.com/guysgamesandbeer. You can check us out on the internet at www.guysgamesandbeer.net, where we announce all sorts of stupid stuff. But if you really want to get yourself some stuff,
Not wrong.
if you really want to get yourself some stuff, you can check us out at Facebook, www.facebook.com/guysgamesandbeer, where this week we are asking, who would you rather fuck?
You did
We
not.
are.
No, you are not. That's not what you.
All right, who would you rather have fuck you?
Tom.
Tom? No, no, it's
Tom?
it's Purple Tentacle. It's Purple Tentacle or Mecha Hitler.
Mecha Hitler.
Mecha Hitler.
Mecha
Sorry.
Hitler, that's Tom.
Mecha Hitler.
Really?
Yeah, I was.
I thought about it a while.
I haven't put on
like
my answer yet because
Mecha
I'm
Hitler
still.
from
I'm
like
still.
Wolfenstein 3D.
Yes,
Mecha
exactly,
Hitler?
Mecha Hitler.
okay.
Yes, thank you. I'm still weighing my options on this
Wait,
one.
yeah.
Yelling at us.
I feel
Specifically,
like there's going to be a lot of edges involved there.
It's ribbed for
Not
your
a sharp-
pleasure.
Likes what he likes,
corners.
Larry.
I'm gonna like my edges.
Later, Veggie
There you
Gamer.
go.
Also, by the way, if you're the results of last week's posting, which was what the heck was it? It was Demon
Phoenix
Attack
or
versus Phoenix. Yeah, it was a shutout for Demon Attack. They beat the shit out of Phoenix. Like,
I forget the date.
you can still vote
That
on it, I
Phoenix
guess,
will
if you
not
want,
be rising again.
but that Phoenix is not going to be rising. It got its wings nailed to the ground.
Okay, a couple things I want to remind people of. Don't forget, we are going to be at Gamehole Con on the 4th through the 6th of November. Come out and see us. Have a beer with us.
And we'll
You know
game
what?
your hole.
We will give crap away there. We have all sorts of new giveaways coming up.
I'm gonna poop in so
I
many
know
bags.
I know for a fact.
Yeah, we got-
Rob has come up with a really nice giveaway for their Gamehole Con. So you might want to just stop by and say hi to us and ask about that giveaway. There'll be some other giveaways going on there too. I know we've been kind of slacking on the giveaways on Twitter. I will maybe do a flood this weekend and just flood a shitload of games this weekend on Twitter.
Yeah, we probably should just for fun.
Yeah, I've been.
Hey,
I've
where
been-
are we on Twitter?
I have been slacking. We are at www.twitter. I'm sorry.
Nope.
Let me.
You probably could do it.
You're
that
right.
way.
I mean, you
No,
could, but you just you don't.
Just go to Twitter. We're Guys
and then
Games.
search for
I
it.
mean, you
Guys
don't have to do
Games Beer on Twitter. Guys Games Beer. No and. Twitter doesn't like you use the word and. Yeah, this weekend, keep an
I
eye
think
open.
it
I think we're going to be
does.
giving away a
Just
bitload of
the
games
username is
on
too
Twitter.
That sounds like a great idea.
I
love giving away
have been
this load of
slacking.
games.
I know I've been
Nope.
slacking.
Nope.
Been busy lately. I will get online and give away
Slacking
a
and
bunch of
jacking.
games.
Slacking and
In
jacking.
fact, I think I'll start tomorrow because tomorrow's Hump Day.
Hump day.
Hump Day.
So catch
Mike,
us next week
Mike.
when we have an in-depth discussion about our underpants. Thanks for watching.
Later. Bye.
Totally can't get to the remote. Just can't get to it.
Just
Can't
keep
get to it.
recording.
Working
really
on
gotta
it.
give it like a
Working on it.
button.
Working on it.
Almost
working
there.
on it.
Oh, here we go. Oh, bye. Wait. Holy crap, the button came off. Oh, no, it didn't. I'm an idiot. I'm on the wrong side. Nice.
Excellent work, everyone.
Goodbye, Twitter.
China.
Bye, Twitter.
China.
China.
Giant.
YouTube.
China.
I want to say goodbye to
ISIS.
YouTube.
China.
Terrific.
Terrific.